Welcome back to my channel. I'm Deanna, also known as Dee. Today I just wanted to talk about some things that you could do over the summer to cure your boredness, or in case you don't have a job or internship like myself, just some things that you could do in place of that to be more productive, to get more organized, and just overall feel better about yourself. These are some things that I personally looked up because I won't be here past July, just because I'm going to be going abroad, as I said in my previous video. And because of that, I thought, I'm not the only person who doesn't have an internship or job, so might as well spread the wealth, share the love, you know. And so here we are. I didn't count these or anything, so it's just what it is. And so yeah, we'll see what happens. So my first one is volunteering. Volunteering is a great way to give back to your community, and also a good way to look into some things that you're interested in, especially if it lines up with your major. And other than that, it's just a really good way to kind of explore what you're interested in, because there's so many different ways that you can volunteer. You can volunteer at the homeless shelter, food kitchen, animal shelter, other things like that. You can even volunteer for tutoring, daycare programs. People need help just in general, so it's a great way to give back, and also just to like find what you're passionate about. Now when you're doing this, make sure that you're actually being genuine and not just trying to rack up volunteer hours, because these are like literally people's lives, so just make sure that you're keeping that in mind. The second thing that I have is reading. Guys, I love reading. Reading is like one of my favorite things to do, and during the semester I really don't have time to do it. And so I have a list of books that I really want to read over the summer, including some that I want to read before I leave for Australia. I forget what it's called. I can link it down in the description below. It's something about ecotourism, which I'm really excited to read because I've heard mixed things about the environmental impacts of travel and tourism, and so I just wanted to get a different perspective and see how that kind of lines up. And so yeah, just reading whatever you can, whether it's about productivity, school, or even just something that you want to read for leisure. It's a great time to do that. And suppose you don't actually have time. Oh my God, Bert, shut up. Thank you. And supposing that you don't actually have time to read, audiobooks are a great way to do that. And so if you have a membership at your library, something like that, they often have audiobooks that you can download, or you can get a subscription to a program such as Audible, right? My third one is to get creative. Start a hobby, do something fun. You can sell at a local artist market, which I did throughout high school. It was a lot of fun. I made jewelry and bath products. You could also start a YouTube channel. Hello. Another option is to start a blog. Do something fun, creative that you didn't have time to do during the summer, that not only can put a little bit of money in your pocket if you're selling something or blogging with ads. I'm not really sure how that works, but I know that you can do it. Not only that, it's just something that you get to do that you didn't really get to experience during the school year, just because of how hectic everything is. And so I think that's a great way to like let out some creative expression, just have a good time, right? And so not only that, just do things that are like fun for yourself, like even just writing, just taking the time out and like writing, whether it be a book, journal, something, even be a diary. Just write about your day. Writing is a good way to express yourself, and it helps you to get over like any issues that were holding you down during the day, stuff like that. So my third is number 3. No, this is number 4. My fourth tip is to get out, get active, and try and get more healthy. I know everyone always has these like New Year's resolutions or beginning of the semester plans to like actually get healthy and lose weight, whatever it is. The problem with that is that oftentimes we get caught up with work or schoolwork, just life gets in the way. Take the summer as a time to reset and go to the gym, get up early, go for a jog, because in the middle of the day it's gonna be way too hot. Goodness. And just do something that makes you feel good. Not only that, this is a great time to teach yourself new recipes and how to eat better. Another option that you have for the summer is to develop a new skill. This skill can be anything from culinary arts or learning a new language or just anything that you want, even like money management. I don't think you understand how poor most people in our generation's financial literacy is. So if that's something that interests you, go out and look up a course. There are different things like Coursera, edX, even Duolingo if you're trying to like learn a new language. There's so many different options, and there's no reason for you not to take advantage of this time that you have to do one of those things. The next thing, I don't even remember what number we're on. Somewhere, it's 5 or 6, something like that. But anyway, another option is to go ahead and try and get more organized. You can declutter your closet, clean up in general, just get rid of some of your old clothes, throw out all of the things that you had during the school year that you just know that you're not going to use anymore. It'll save a lot of space and also just make it a lot easier for you to breathe, just because having a lot of clutter can make your mind more cluttered, and you kind of like, at least in my opinion, your mindset reflects your surroundings. And so making sure that your surroundings are good and clutter-free will result in a similar mindset. And so that's why I think that it's a great chance for you to actually go out and get organized. Now, speaking of organization, I am a big planner. I love organizing, and I have like a million different planners and bullet journals just from when I was actually trying to figure out which one worked the best for me. I think that summer can be a great time for you to pick up a hobby such as bullet journaling or just planning in general and figuring out how you want to plan your life, because then you can apply those to when your life is a bit more stressful or busy. And in addition to that, you can also take this time just to reflect on the past semester or the past year, even the past month, and see what you liked, what you didn't like, what you would like to change, what would stay the same, just different things like that, so that you can be more focused and intentional about what you're doing with your life, right? And on top of that, it's also a great time to set up some goals that you want to do for the summer. I mean, if there was anything on this list that you thought was helpful and like, oh yeah, I want to do that, go ahead, write it down, make a schedule. Don't just write it down. Make a schedule, make a to-do list, make a plan of how you're going to get that done. And that's a great thing that you can do over the summer, not only just for the summer, but for upcoming semester. What are your goals? Do you want to raise your GPA? Do you want to join more clubs? Do you want to be more active? Just figure out what you want out of your life over the next month, 3 months, semester, half a year, whatever it is. And this is just a great time when you have nothing else like really clouding or cluttering up your mind. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope that these ideas were helpful, that you were able to gain something from them. I myself will be doing a couple of them over the next couple of weeks, and I will be sure to let you all know which ones I tried, which ones I loved, which ones I didn't like as much, and I want to hear something about what you all think. What are you planning to do with your summer? Did any of these sound like something that you want to do? Let me know in the comments below. Also, I have an official upload schedule. It will be Wednesdays and Saturdays every week, at least for the time being. That is definitely going to change. More than likely, hopefully not until then, but more than likely once I start school. As you know, I will be 12 hours, 13 maybe, hours ahead of where I am now, and so that'll change that up a bit. Also, I'll be getting a new school schedule, and of course that'll make things crazy. But yeah, so I will be sure to let you all know, and if you all want to know first, go ahead, like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell button so you can get notifications about when my uploads happen, and so you can know when those upload times change. Anyway, I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!